Zell, you had a unique relationship with John Beeline. Even though you were raised all Spartan in the recruiting process, you built a great relationship with him. There's a lot of respect there. Does that make the rivalry different, or nope, you were still raised a Spartan, it's still what it is?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great coach, and, I respect their program, but, it's a Michigan State game, so it is what it is.
All right, I'll follow up on that question. How close were you to picking Michigan? I mean, you did like them a lot, right, at one point?
Yeah, they treated me well, and, they attacked me in the recruiting process, and they were probably one of my top three, but I couldn't go there.
What would your dad done to you if you'd picked Michigan?
Actually, you know what? He was, actually he liked how they, treated me, and, he pretty much said it was up to me. It was pretty much my choice, really.
How much does he work on you on this rivalry now that you are a Spartan, because he played in it, and maybe didn't even do as well as you did. I don't remember, but how does he work on you on this?
He really doesn't really talk about it. I'm surprised. He just pretty much talks about every game, the same. But it's more of like Mo Cleese or Day Day or AP, those guys, the recent guys.
Denzel, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you guys have won a game there yet since you've been here.
Yes, we haven't. So.
I guess just talk about that, the environment there, how tough it is how much different it is from other places to play, I guess, for Michigan State.
It's a tough environment, and, they always play well when they play us. So, I think me and Matt are tied right now in our game. So, this is a big game. We want to go up in our series. So, we got to get a win down there.
Kids, as much as you get pumped up for the home crowd, do you get amped up for hostile road crowds too, like this?
Yeah, it's really cool, to go out there and play against a hostile crowd like that, when everybody is against you. So it's going to be a fun game.
Joe, you seem like you guys celebrated a little more after that Ohio State win. Did you kind of rein it in after that and start focusing on Michigan pretty soon after that?
Yeah, it was just kind of a relief. We've been struggling, and we really haven't won a big game like that. So, you got to celebrate a little bit, and we did. And the next morning we're back at focusing on Michigan. So. I got a lot of comments and a lot of people telling me about it. So.
Anything else for Denzel?
Well, did anything that they did in the first time around surprise you? I mean, obviously Abdur Rahman kind of probably was lower on the scouting report than he is for this game. But anything else that you guys need to adjust for this time around?
No, not really. Just play them honest. Give everybody, the same respect as, we give everybody else, really, and just go out there and play with high energy and play hard, and I think we have a good chance of winning.
Every time we've lost this year, you've had to sit quite a bit in foul trouble. Do you think about that, and what is your attitude going into this one?
Yeah, Coach wants me to, focus on that, and I try to as best as I can. I just get a little too aggressive sometimes, especially on the defensive end. And, I just got to find that fine line between, being too aggressive and, being aggressive. So just watching film and listening to Coach and, feeling the game out, I think I'll be able to figure it out.
Anything else, guys?
They seem to be a team that is, because of some of their limitations and injuries, worn down late in games, even when they play people tight, the overtime games. Is there, when you have it, talking about Michigan?
Oh, Michigan.
When you watch them on film, are there any signs late in games that and does that, the way you attack them, do you know if you can get them late in the game, you've got a better shot?
Yeah, they had some problems with injuries, and they can't control that, and we can't think about that. We just got to play our game and do what we do. And I haven't really thought about all that stuff. I just think if we go out and we play with high energy and we focus on us, we really don't have to worry about anything like that.
Specifically on Chrysler, Denzel. I mean, you've been to all of them now. I think Wisconsin's a little bit intense at times, maybe.
Yeah.
The fans. What's it like from the fans at Chrysler compared to some of the other hostile places in the league or anywhere?
Yeah, they have a good crowd, and they get pretty loud over there, and it's definitely top 3 road games, hostile environments. It's fun playing there. I like the gym, and I like the the environment and everything about it. It's just got to get a win there. I say Minnesota. Minnesota, my freshman year was pretty good, and Iowa's always good at Iowa. So.
You talked a little bit after the game the other day about the NCAA tournament streak and how important that is, how big of a win that was against Ohio State. But there's still big wins out there. When you're playing a rivalry game like this, does that NCAA thing or does that pop into your head more that becomes more important than the rivalry at this point, or is it hard to
it's a rivalry game, and it really hasn't hit me, and it's gonna hit me, as soon as we get to the arena, and you see their fans, and you get a couple boos, and then your adrenaline flows up a little bit, and that's always in the back of your mind, but it's a rivalry game at the end of the day, and that's a bigger motivation, I think.
Would you say this team is at a high watermark in terms of confidence with the way you won Saturday, the 2 in a row, 3 out of 4, whatever it is? Is this as good as you felt about this team?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think, we're starting to, come along, and everybody's, getting more comfortable. We just got to get a couple more people, stepping up and giving us a little bit more, and then I think we're, on the right track as far as what our goals is this season.